So as everybody already knows, I'm sure people are shocked, but Alexander Povetkin remains Stiverne is not going to happen today. It's been called off. The WBC officially withdrew recognition of the WBC interim title for this fight after Povetkin tested positive for a banned substance called Ostarine. Now, this comes just 7 months after Povetkin tested positive for meldonium for his fight against Deontay Wilder. Ostarine is a different substance. It's also known as selective androgen receptor modulator. It has an effect similar to anabolic steroids. Definitely increases fitness and stamina of a training athlete. Um, it's actually the same substance that Lucian Bute tested positive for after his fight against Badu Jack recently. So Povetkin Stiverne is off, but he will fight Johann Duhaupas. Duhapuas is known around the heavyweight boxing world. He's a tough guy, a decent gatekeeper. Obviously, a huge step down compared to Stiverne fight. But Duhapuas fought Wilder last year, and I mean, it's just real disappointing. What can you say? I mean, it's a huge step down. We were all looking forward to this fight. It was such a good fight. The winner was gonna fight Deontay Wilder. I mean, that's a cracking fight. Like, I would love to see Stiverne versus Wilder again. But I would like to see Stiverne versus Povetkin first. That was a 50-50 fight if there ever is one. It's just tough to see what's next for Povetkin. I just don't know where he goes from here. He has so much momentum after his Klitschko loss. Like once he lost to Vladimir, he had 4 straight knockouts. And 2 of them, I mean, he beat Carlos Takam and Mike Perez. A lot of people think they're top heavyweights, or they were top heavyweights at the time. Definitely top 15, and he was impressive in both. He showed us some things he's never done against Takam. He came back late while he was gassed, completely gassed. He got the knockout. Increased punch output at the end, and I was really looking forward to him fighting Stiverne as everybody else was. But what can you do? And a lot of people say, "Oh, but it would be worse if it was the same thing twice." He doesn't learn from his lessons. Referring to if it was meldonium twice. But for me, I think it's worse that he got caught with another substance because, a lot of people gave him the benefit of the doubt for the meldonium, saying that it wasn't illegal when he took it, so WBC, and they gave him another shot. But then now to get banned for another substance, I mean, there's really no more excuses. There's not much left to say. I don't think people are going to get behind Povetkin as much as they did last time for the people who did and did give him the benefit of the doubt, for him not knowing what he took, allegedly. So I just don't know where he goes from here. He's 37. Is he going to get another WBC title shot? Probably not. Anthony Joshua is another champion. He's going to be fighting Vladimir Klitschko. So who else? What other title shot do you have? You got Joseph Parker before the WBO title. But, how's he going to take him serious? Can anybody, serious champion is going to go through a training camp, and do all this tough sparring and be in this camp for a big fight just to be let down at the end? Because that's his track record now. That's what Povetkin's going to be known as. He's going to be known as a guy who unfortunately, but based on his last 2 fights, he's going to be a guy who's going to be known that he had 2 really good fights in a row. I mean, like 50-50, A+ fights. And he tested positive for a banned substance for both. I mean, I just don't know where he goes from here. But he will fight Johann Duhaupas today. We'll see what happens there, and I'm sure we'll get some more information after the fight, and we'll see what's going to follow in the weeks to come.